Ever imagine being the star of your very own romance novel, whisked away by a tall, dark stranger? Or maybe you've fantasized about a rendezvous in an exotic location. Shocked? Don't be. You're not alone. The mind is a sanctuary of secrets, and today we're diving into the tantalizing world of female fantasies. Buckle up, you might discover something new about yourself. 1. The mystery behind closed doors. Ever wondered what secrets lie hidden in every woman's heart? What desires remain unspoken? Intrigued yet? The mysteries behind those closed doors. Every woman's heart harbors secrets and fantasies that often remain hidden, even from those closest to them. So what's the big secret? Here's the juicy bit. Most women dream of spontaneous romantic encounters. Moments where passion takes over the routine. You know, like those unexpected rendezvous in an elevator or a sudden dance in the rain? Sounds movie-like, right? But here's a tip for you. Infuse your daily life with these little spontaneous moments. It could be as simple as changing up your evening routine or picking a new setting for your intimate moments. 2. The ultimate dream. More than just a fantasy? What's the one thing countless women secretly yearn for in their deepest desires? Are you ready to uncover it? All right, lean in close because this one's an absolute gem. What's that ultimate dream bubbling in many women's souls? Connection. Deep, soul-stirring, electrifying connection. Not just the physical kind, but a bond that transcends time and space. The good news? You can cultivate it. Start by understanding your partner's love language. Are they into words of affirmation, or do they value acts of service? Maybe a surprise date, or even just truly listening when they speak. Building that deep connection isn't about lavish trips or diamond rings. It's about the little consistent efforts. Your relationships can have that depth and passion you crave. 3. Starting out? Here's what's on every beginner's mind. New to the world of intimate fantasies? Wondering what's common for those just beginning their journey? You're in for a treat. Navigating the vast realm of fantasies as a newbie? Welcome aboard, thrill seeker. Many beginners believe they're venturing into uncharted territories. But guess what? Most women share a fondness for the classic being swept off their feet scenario. It's that age-old dream of being seen, desired, and adored. So, how do you bring this into your life? Start by practicing self-love. Yep, you heard it. Adore yourself first. Dress up for no reason, dance in your living room, or treat yourself to that fancy perfume. When you radiate self-love, it becomes so much easier to invite that same level of passion from others. 4. The unexpected path to passion. Think you've heard it all? What if there's a novel way to ignite that spark you never considered? Knock, knock! Opportunity's calling. Just when you thought you had a grip on what ignites that passion, there's a twist. Ever considered roleplay? Not the cliched ones, but the kind where you embody confidence, power, or even vulnerability. Shifting dynamics can be the key to unlocking new layers of intimacy and desire. For a start, discuss with your partner the characters or scenarios that intrigue both of you. Then, set boundaries and let the adventure begin. Remember, it's all about exploration and mutual respect. By switching things up, not only do you introduce novelty, but also uncover aspects of yourself you never knew existed. 5. The taboo fantasies. Why some topics are off limits. Ever heard whispers of some fantasies being too much? What makes them so? Are they more common than you think? There's always some whispered fantasy, a hint of taboo, isn't there? Those too much topics that sizzle under hushed tones. A lot of women, perhaps even you, have fantasized about the forbidden. It could be that passionate rendezvous in a forbidden setting or a mysterious stranger. And while these fantasies may seem edgy, they're more common than you'd think. Instead of suppressing them, acknowledge them. Own your desires without judgment. If you're up for it, communicate these with your partner, focusing on trust and mutual respect. Understand the difference between fantasy and reality. And who knows, maybe integrating some elements of the forbidden into your intimate moments might be just the zest you needed. 6. Future of fantasies. Where are we headed? Ever pondered how our desires might evolve in the future? Could they be more intriguing than today's fantasies? Peering into the future of fantasies, ever pondered where our desires might lead? Well, here's a sneak peek. With technology and open-mindedness on the rise, future fantasies may center around virtual realities or immersive experiences. Picture this: a romantic getaway with your partner, not in Paris, but in a virtual world designed just for you two. Intrigued? Here's what you can do now. Start engaging with immersive tech like VR. Explore virtual worlds together, maybe even design your own. This not only fosters intimacy, but also preps you for future escapades. Embrace the future of intimacy, where boundaries blur between reality and fantasy. 7. The timeline of desire. When will your deepest dreams come true? Ever considered how long it might take before your fantasies become reality, or if they ever will? The age-old question, how long does it take to truly tap into our deepest desires? The journey towards understanding and embracing our fantasies is deeply personal, and truth be told, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. But here's a comforting thought. It's not a race. Some might dive deep into their desires in weeks, while for others, it might take years. What's essential is to start somewhere. Maybe today you pen down a fantasy or share one with a confidant. Over time, this openness will pave the path to profound connection and understanding. It's a journey and every step counts. So, while there's no ticking clock, there's the promise of a treasure trove of experiences awaiting. 8. When fantasies go wrong, the dark side we don't discuss. Is there a boundary when it comes to our desires? What happens when things take a darker turn? Ever heard that saying, sometimes it's the thorns that make the rose so tantalizing? Delving into the realm of fantasies, there's often a pull towards the unknown, the risks, the fears. It's natural. The heart sometimes races more at the thought of losing than gaining. If there's a fantasy that's been kept in the shadows due to fear or societal judgment, know this. Your desires are valid. It's okay to feel scared or unsure. What can you do? Educate yourself, understand the risks, and find a trusted space or person to discuss it. Safeguard your boundaries while you explore. 9. Secrets within secrets, the hidden layers you didn't know about. Think you've decoded every fantasy? What if there are layers you've never even contemplated? So, a little birdie whispered about a fantasy that's got everyone buzzing, yet remains under wraps. Can you guess? It's the allure of the unpredictable. You know, those moments that leave you wide-eyed, gasping, I didn't see that coming. The thrill is unparalleled. What if you could add a sprinkle of that unpredictability to your life? Start small. Maybe it's an unexpected compliment to a stranger, or a spontaneous weekend getaway. Introduce elements of surprise in your daily routine. By being spontaneous and embracing the unexpected, not only will you breathe life into your own fantasies, but you'll also become the enigma others are drawn to. The Everest of fantasies, the ultimate goal. What's the pinnacle of all fantasies? The one aspiration so many chase but few admit. Ready to find out? All right, we're diving deep now. Let's talk soul connections, the kind of fantasies that aren't just about fleeting moments, but lifelong passions. Imagine a connection so profound that it feels cosmic, where two souls intertwine in understanding, respect, and desire. Sounds ethereal, right? But you can have that. Begin by fostering genuine connections, be it with a partner or yourself. Dive into activities that feed your soul, be it dancing under the moonlight, reading poetic verses, or simply meditating. Cultivate a space of trust and vulnerability. It's not about finding the right partner, but about being the right partner even to yourself. When you align with your deepest desires, the universe has a way of bringing souls together. Ready to connect with the cosmos? Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women, and we'll see you in the next video. With love.